How weed won the West, persecuting people that appeared in the film. The First Amendment, I guess, is evil too, needs to be banned. That's coming up in the next hour with Webster Tarpley. Pentagon openly targeting websites in the United States and around the world as the enemy. Kevin Booth is our guest. Kevin can't come to South by Southwest. He's got a movie screening coming up, in Vermont. They got a big Bill Hicks film premiering. What do you know about that? I know you were invited, Kevin, but you can't come.
Yeah, well, it's already played twice there at South by Southwest, but it's a great new film. Everybody should check it out. It's called American, the Bill Hicks story. These guys from England, Matt Harlock, Paul Thomas, have been working on this thing for years and years. They put everything they have into it. Please go to the Paramount Theater this Saturday night, 9 o'clock. Check it out. It'll be the only time to see it in Texas for quite a while, and it's an incredible movie, the way they did all this animation and everything like that.
But, Kevin, they should have just interviewed me. After all, I am Bill Hicks.
That's true, too. Well, maybe you can be part two. You'll be the sequel.
Have you seen the thousands of web pages that say I'm Bill Hicks?
Oh, no, I get it every day.
I mean, that is a ridiculous conspiracy theory.
I'm some sort of a Svengali, remember?
Well, yeah, because you were friends with Bill Hicks, and then we were friends. I mean, this is absolutely asinine.
It's like that Steve Martin movie, The Man with Two Brains, or something like that.
But it's not funny to the family. We shouldn't laugh, folks. That's very hurtful. That because it's gotten pretty big on the web, Kevin.
Yeah, no, I know, it's crazy. I have to just laugh about crazy stuff like that, but it's not real. It's not cool.
Kevin, you're involved in the cover-up now.
Hey, real quick, though, once again, because I'm not sure if anybody knows about this, but I'll be in Vermont at the Linden State College Thursday night showing how weed won the West. If anybody lives in Vermont, please come.
And Bill Hicks, will be here in Austin.
That's right. You should go to the screening Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, man, I tell you. People love baloney conspiracy theories, but real stuff, a lot of folks seem to want to ignore it, Kevin.
Yeah, well, it just depends on the people. I guess people try to have fun with conspiracy too. That's what gives conspiracy a bad name, right?
Well, yeah, because I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. We told people the Pentagon was coming after websites. It's now mainstream news, BBC, and that's real. The banks robbing us are real. But people want to talk about chupacabras and I'm Bill Hicks. That's their issue. But our denial of this, Kevin, is just more proof. You understand?
Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay. Well, listen.
The pelican. Look at the pelican fly.
That's a little inside joke when we watch Scarface. Maybe I'm really Al Pacino, too.
That's it. Alex is a gangster.
Who put this together? Me. Who do I trust? Me.
That's who.
Yeah, I get some space cadet do it $50. And why don't you? Oh, man. That's a good movie.
I've only seen it 5,000 times. I watched it every day while I was editing American Drug War.
When you used to live in Austin the last few years, before you moved to L.A., why you'd want to move to that place, the mudslides, the fires, the everything. When are you coming back to Texas, Kevin?
Hopefully over the summer. I was wanting to come back for South by Southwest. It just didn't happen.
When are you coming back to live here?
To live?
Get out of Sodom and Gomorrah.
As soon as my neighborhood explodes, I'm going to, I have a cannon. I have a rocket, built around my house. I'm going to catapult myself back to Austin.
All right, buddy. How Weed Won the West. Great film. Discounted at Infowars.com. Get American Drug War with it. Discounted. Infowars.com. Support independent filmmakers. Show people brainwashed about marijuana the truth. States' rights. Now they want to come after the vitamins and the government drug dealing. It's all covered. How Weed Won the West. Available. Infowars.com or call toll free. 888-253-3139. Good luck in Vermont, Kevin.
Thanks, Alex. I'll talk to you soon.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hour number 4. Your phone calls coming up on a host of issues. I want to get into how going green may make you mean. Ethical consumers less likely to be kind and more likely to steal. Major study finds. And that dovetails with this piece out of the London Guardian. Oh, yes, they found that they are many times more likely to steal. You name it. I also want to get into an important report about public schools around the world where they're reporting that they're basically like prisons now. And that is the entire point. That's what's going on here. Also, we've got Webster Tarpley coming up here in just a moment. He's written a story we've got up on Infowars.com. In fact, will you guys go ahead and pull that up for me? It's one of the Infowars.com headlines. I forgot to print it, where he talks about false flag likely, because I want to go over that report, and for some reason... Oh, no, I found it. U.S. ready cyber war, virtual flag terrorism. And that ties in with this Infowars.com report. We first picked it up on WikiLeaks. Then it was picked up by the Register and the BBC. And, in fact, here is the BBC headline, U.S. plans to fight the net revealed. And they talk about how the Internet is an enemy weapons system and that their big enemy is WikiLeaks. Because WikiLeaks got a secret document a few months ago where the Army was illegally spying on Americans in non-terror-related cases. They got another document where an Army intelligence chief was using spies for his own private operations. In fact, I forgot to print that. I IM'd it this morning, but I didn't see it in my stat, guys. It was out in mainstream news yesterday. Army intel chief used operatives for his own private business, I think is the headline. I want to get that story as well to cover that coming up. And we're also going to talk to Tarpley about U.S.-UK move closer to losing rating. Moody's says open discussion of dollar default or devaluation or our credit line, our bonds being rated more like Mexico or Argentina or something. We'll also talk to Tarpley about the exciting news from Iceland saying no to the banker takeover, what's happening in Greece, what nations Tarpley believes are the next dominoes to fall, how successful will the international banking cartel be. The communist Chinese are saying they may dump the dollar now. So that is all coming up today. In fact, that was a London Telegraph article I sent you. And again, I didn't see that in the stack. Maybe it's here. It was the London Telegraph story. I meant to get it earlier. Now it's time for Tarpley, and I need to have it in front of me. Talking about the hubris of China and their statements and how all this incredible stuff is about to happen and how China is threatening the United States. And they likened it to what Tarpley compared it to a few months ago here, how England saw Germany as this rising power in World War I, started World War I with them. And they similarly, but taking the British position, say China is bad like Germany before World War I, and the United States is going to be getting in their face. So that is coming up as well here today with Webster Tarpley in this final hour when we come back after this quick break. A host of issues to be discussed here with our guest. And I know we had a bunch of callers on the last subject. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go now who are on topic. I'm sorry we didn't get to some of you. I want to now clear the phone lines for anybody that wants to talk specifically to Tarpley about dollar default, about false flag terror, fake cyber false flag terror as a pretext to pass the Cybersecurity Act, what's happening with China. It is all coming up today in the last 52 minutes with Webster Tarpley. I'm Alex Jones. Our websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Stay with us.